Hi, in this video we're going to be talking about how to practice other forms of meditation. My name is Sophia from sophitlife. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I help you with stress and anxiety reduction activities. Hit the like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a video. There are many forms of meditation that you can practice besides traditional meditation. So the difference between traditional meditation and the other forms of meditation is that the other forms of meditation you're practicing is active meditation. So that's why we're diving in a little bit deeper into stress reduction activities. That being said, you may be practicing stress reduction activities without even realizing that you're doing so. That's why it's very important for you to understand that you can go into an activity with just doing it because you like it as a hobby, and you can also go into the activity because you enjoy it, but with the intention of doing it as a stress reduction activity. At least when I first started out, I was a little bit iffy about meditation. When I first started out, a little bit about my story, I was struggling with a lot of stress and anxiety. This video is not a recommendation for you specifically, it's just kind of my personal experience and maybe some ways that it can help you. But getting back into my story is that I've struggled with a lot of stress and anxiety. When I was first going to my psychologist, she was explaining to me to start doing some yoga, and through my journey of learning yoga, I realized that there was a lot of meditation tied into that, and the traditional meditation that goes hundreds and thousands of years back into human history. I wasn't sure about that meditation. It seemed a little bit boring to me, and at first when I tried it, I was like, how am I even supposed to traditionally meditate? I was like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know if I'm doing this right. How am I supposed to completely clear my mind when I'm constantly having overthinking thoughts and being stuck in these thought traps? However, I did begin to learn more as I practiced, and I realized that that's a normal experience, that when you first start out with meditation, that's how you're going to feel. You're going to be like, I can't really quiet my thoughts. I feel that it's very difficult to clear my mind when I'm sitting here meditating. But really, that's the whole point of the exercise. It's not supposed to be something that you just go into and you just shut off your mind. It really is your form of expression with your mind to allow yourself to rest and recover. And along the way, you're able to figure out your thoughts. You're able to attempt to clear your mind, or you're also able to just go ahead and think about whatever is stressing you out, let those thoughts register and let them go. Because a lot of times it's kind of like a brain dump, like when you have a lot of things to do on your to-do list and you write it down, in the way that you're meditating and you're letting your mind and your memory kind of process all of those things. I would highly recommend you to meditate for 20 minutes a day, but if you're someone that likes to be more active and things of that matter, like me personally, I love to work out. Of course, I have my days where I don't feel like it, but I love to be doing a physical activity because I feel like it gets me feeling high energy, and as well, it gets me to kind of reduce my stress and anxiety, because if I have all this built up energy, I'm gonna have a lot of tension and stress. So too much energy can actually make you crash and burn out, and not enough is the same thing. So that's why it's really important to stay active, because it keeps your energy levels balanced. So that's why it's really important that you meditate. As well, do other activities like working out. Working out is one of the ways that you can reduce your stress and anxiety. However, if you are someone that is working out too much and you still feel even more stressed, it could be that you're working out too much, and that's actually being counterproductive, and you're stressing yourself out more without realizing it. So it could be counterproductive. So that's why it's important to engage in other hobbies and activities, so that way you're able to reduce your stress and anxiety. So let's get into the other ways that you can reduce your stress and anxiety. Now let's get into how to practice other forms of meditation. The first thing that I do when I wake up is I like to journal. Journaling is a great way to express yourself through writing, a form of active meditation where you're able to express yourself and your thoughts through writing. Writing is very therapeutic, and I want to dive deep a little bit more into exactly what I do when I journal. So I do 4 things when I journal. I write down I am, or affirmations. So maybe you don't know what affirmations are, but they're basically I write down 3 of each of these topics actually. So the first one is the I am, and I write down positive affirmations saying I am a content creator, I'm a business owner, I am an entrepreneur, I am a real estate investor, I am successful. Whatever your I am is, maybe your I am would be I am a person who works out, I am a person who eats healthy, I'm a person who takes care of myself, I'm a person who is strong-minded. Those are the things that you can kind of write. It might sound or feel silly at first, but it really is a helpful exercise. And as you continue to write these down every day, I would recommend doing it when you first wake up or right before bed. You start to actually believe these affirmations. So that's what I would really recommend, is for you to write that down. The second thing that you can write down in your journal is what you have. So always saying I have this, I have, let's say I have a house, I have family, I have friends. Those are just basic examples. Just acknowledging what you have, so that when you're in a place where you feel like, oh, I don't have this, or I can't do this, your brain, you're basically training your brain consciously and therefore subconsciously to acknowledge and realize the things that you have, so that you don't feel like jealous, or I mean, not necessarily envious, but being like, oh, I wish I had what they have. You're able to appreciate what you have, and then going on into that, saying what you appreciate. I write down things that I am appreciative for. So I would say, let's say I appreciate my family, my friends, so I appreciate my health, I appreciate moments, tools, and resources. All those types of things are some of the personal things that I write down. And then the fourth thing is I write down my goals. The first beginning of your morning, that section of your day is really going to be a determination of how the rest of your day goes. So that's why it's super important that you make sure write down your goals as soon as you wake up. And then right before bed, because actually right before we go to bed, it's shown in our circadian rhythm that we begin to come into a creative cycle after 10, 11 o'clock at night. So right before you go to bed, that is going to be a great time for you to write down your goals. Personally, I like to do it when I first wake up, and now I'm going to start getting into the habit of writing it down before I go to bed. That's a really great way to start with journaling, is just pick a certain time of the day or the week that you want to start journaling, and then slowly increase over time. Instead of telling yourself you're going to journal 3 times a day, start small and slowly build upon that. The second thing that I really recommend that you do and of other forms of meditation is yoga. Yoga is a great form of active expression or meditation, where you're able to release all that tension and stress, and it's one of the more low to no impact exercises, depending on the type of yoga that you do, compared to weightlifting. That's why it's really important to go into yoga. The third thing that you can do is go into nature. So going outdoors, going on a hike or a bike ride or a walk. I personally love to get outdoors and go on a 20-30 minute bike ride, 20 minutes after I work out, or 30 minutes if it's early in the day or just a random time in the afternoon or on my cardio days. Because I find that it actually really allows me to disconnect from my phone and from everybody and from, and any distractions, and it allows me to clear my mind and just focus on riding my bike, and it's something that I really enjoy. So that's something that you can do as well. Thinking about going swimming, a walk, just doing something outdoors, whether it is that you like to play a sport, maybe you like to play soccer out in the field or play basketball, just getting outdoors more, because I feel like that is a factor that has us very stressed and anxious. Nowadays, it's not like the 80s anymore. Now we're just more cooped up in our house, and we're just more used to living inside in our house or at work, just locked up in like a box, and that can actually have a negative effect on us whether we realize it or not. We're humans, and we're connected with nature, and so that's why it's really important to get outdoors, not just when you go on vacation or on a trip, but on a daily or weekly basis at least. And the last thing that I wanted to add is working out is really important. Doing these few activities is going to allow you to reduce your stress and anxiety. It's very important that you practice these other forms of meditation instead of just working out. Of course, lifting weights is a great way to reduce your stress, but making sure that you're incorporating these other meditations. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd love to see more videos about stress reduction in exercise, meditation and nutrition, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can be notified every time we release a video. If you felt like this video was helpful, go ahead and share it with a family, friend, or loved one that you feel will benefit from this video. For more information on reducing your stress and anxiety, we have a free video training. So check out the free link for the 3 steps to reducing your stress and anxiety. So go ahead and check out that free video training, and I really hope that it's helped. I know that it's helped a lot of people that we have shared it with. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!